So now we've identified the existing certificate, location, the name that we want to use to bring up Zowe. We need to create a new keyring. And Zowe provides a utility function called ZWE init certificate that will do this for us, and that takes input parameters from the zowe.yaml file. So the section that we're interested in is in Zowe setup certificate, and the example provides a template called certificate setup scenario 4. So it's uncomment this in Visual Studio Code. I can just swipe it all and use the command / key, and let's start customizing this section. So it's a JCERACFKS type certificate. The keyring we want to create is called Zowe keyring. Let's give it a separate name. Let's call it ZOSMF. The owner of the current certificate is actually the ZOSMF's user ID. So this is called IZUSVR. For the label, we'll take the certificate existing label, which we can get from the existing keyring, default ZOSMF cert.izu default. So we can just paste that in to make sure it's correct. And for the certificate authority, there's only one here, which is called ZOSMF CA. So we'll copy that one. If we had multiples, we would enter them as something like this. So this might be a intermediate, and there might be a root above it or something. Now, it does say in the comment, because of limitations in the command, you can only contain a maximum of 2 entries. Don't worry if you did have like 3 or 4. What you can do afterwards is basically just run a rack dsert command to add all of those in manually, and I'll show you how to do that later in this video. But we only have one certificate authority right now in our keyring. So we'll save that file there. And now we've done that, we need to run the ZWE init certificate command. So SSH our way across to create a terminal. CD into the directory, ZWE instance keyring ZOSMF. And the command we're going to run is called ZWE init certificate. So as with any ZWE command, you can do just -h at the end, and what you can see is all of the different ways to parameterize it, and the security dry run means that it doesn't actually execute the JCL. And also, as with any ZWE command, if you go up to the top, you can see all of the inputs that it's going to take. So it's going to take inputs from the Zowe setup certificate section, and we can see all of the information that's going to take Zowe setup certificate. Okay. So let's run the command Zowe init certificate. Because the zowe.yaml file is in our same directory, we can do -c /zowe.yaml and then specify security dry run.